everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of 2 videos we got for you today.
But first, a word from our sponsors.
Whoa, the new Manscape gift boxes came in. Look at this. Oh, I can't wait to try out this new beard trimmer. Oh man, my beard has been so itchy over the past few days.
7,200 RPM motor, titanium coated blades. This lifts up all of the pesky hairs down there on the neck. This thing is amazing.
Oh my God, look at this, dude. They've got beard shampoo, beard oil, beard balm, beard conditioner. Oh, and it smells so good. Dude, Manscaped is so spoiling us. This is awesome.
It's amazing stuff.
Whoa!
The Manscaped Beard Hedger Pro Kit is the perfect gift for any man in your life.
Why? I can get a beard too.
Well, almost any man in your life. Get 20% off plus free shipping and 2 free gifts at Manscaped with promo code AngryJoeShow at manscaped.com. Guys, this package is so cool.
I wish I could use it.
Joe, just try real hard and you'll grow some. Okay?
You can grow a mustache. I know you can.
You're weird.
Click the links down below, guys, to get this little care package filled with some goodies that going to make you feel like a real man. Alex, let us know what that... I feel like a real and adjacent a real man.
Look, you can use half a Manscaped. It's fine. I don't know.
There's plenty of Manscaped products for you, Joe, and your baby face.
Well,
okay?
yeah, you've got that Zangief calf hair, or like shin hair going on. Just use the beard kit on your shins.
Wait, what?
Did you? OJ can only grow body hair in very few places. His shins, and then what he tells me downstairs.
I have no idea how you know this. I see how you injected it. He told me. Anyways, guys, off the rails. AJS News, we've finished Hogwarts. I'm on the last boss, and so I'm continuing to do that. I'd like to, maybe if I can, sneak in a Dead Space review, so I'm still working on that. Hopefully we can film that later on today, guys. And then... yeah, there's just a lot of content. It's going to be, all of our stuff is going to be a week or two late because there's just so much coming out, and January wasn't all that great for us, but we are, like I said, we are re-engaged in February, and once we get past this, going to be a little, it calms down a little bit in, I think, March and April, so let's get through February. Alex, tell us, what is happening in gaming
real quick,
news?
We're celebrating our 200th episode.
That's right. I forgot about that.
200.
So 200 episodes of the Angry Joe Show News. Thank you to Alex for really, making these very successful and putting these together every week for us. Joe edits these, if you don't know. I've been wanting to do a news show for many, many years. And 200 episodes, which actually... it's not 200 episodes. It's like 400 episodes because every week we do 2 pretty much. And there were weeks where we were doing more than that with breaking news. So we wanted to celebrate that milestone with everybody. If you love our content, continue supporting us by hitting that YouTube sub button, spreading the videos. You want to go above and beyond to make sure that we're still here is the join button and Patreon. Really, really thank you all for doing that. That's our mobile infantry that goes above and beyond. So, 200. 200. Now, Alex. Now, what has been happening?
Now the news.
In-game.
We got this is the week where a lot of people are revealing their what happened last year, the video game companies, how much they made, what worked, what didn't work. And there was one that I want to go through in the Embracer group. I'm not going to go through their whole portfolio, but we found out they spent $100 million on the last Saints Row game.
Doing what?
I guess each of those Tumblr characters were $10 million each.
It wasn't on the cat.
Wasn't on the cat.
Not on
Right.
the cat.
They spent $50 cents. 50 cents on the cat because you could literally go to the fucking Unreal Asset store and get a better looking cat model than that. Wow. I don't know, man. What a colossal waste
Massive.
of money.
Yeah.
They literally could have just done better by burning it in the fucking trash. The
Yeah, no.
zafacón in the back.
Yeah, even when I saw the trailer, I was like, no, this doesn't look like a Saints Row for me at all. And
Yeah,
I was right.
we were totally skeptical of it, and it looking like the Fortnite, looking like the I don't know what to call it. Just no, not. I call it garbage. Pure garbage. So lesson learned. It's just a shame that you had to. And I don't even know if they really learned their lesson because they're like, oh, cry more, and their behavior on Twitter. Oh no.
No, we're good.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We're still filming.
Windows is mad about. Yeah.
We heard something go. Okay, but anyway. So yeah, I think that. Did they really learn their lesson because they were like, you just mad, bro, and basically taunting the people who are like, hey, we don't really like these characters. We're interested in seeing the original cast return. You had a great opportunity, and they're like,
The only thing fun about the game was grandma voice, and that was it.
Yes.
grandma,
that was
the
it.
freaking lady.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. You killed it.
Speaking of things being dead, we've talked a lot about live service games disappearing, drying up. And a lot of it comes down to developers making an initial burst of money, and then they slow down or they don't have the staff to keep it up. And another game that we actually liked, Multiverses, is not doing well. They have lost 99% of their Steam users. It is, it's sad. I mean, we're under 4 digits of people playing this game. For example, similar games, Brawlhalla and other ones, much higher. Like 15,000 people are playing games like that. And it's because this staff and what people are on their subreddit, I had to look up like what specifically they're upset about. It's like lack of characters coming out, lack of updates. There's some balance issues,
sense.
and they don't necessarily like. There was some of the problems with the battle passes and the price of some of these skins. So that's all of the same things with live service, but it sounds like the developers haven't been keeping up with it, and the people are not playing anymore.
I think also when it came out, like I was very excited, but like 2 sections of it were locked off forever. Do you remember that? It took forever them to release these skins. I was playing with these different looking characters before launch, and then during launch, like it took forever to get them Black Lantern, Superman out. So a lot of these things, it was their release plan afterwards. There was an initial spurt of characters. I'm surprised people were complaining about no characters because there was a ton of fucking characters, and maybe it was too many characters, all too much, all at once. It was like 4 characters every month or something like that. It was crazy initially, but yeah, it is slowed down. And I guess if the audience gets used to that particular speed, and then you're not putting out that speed for the next 3-4 months. Then they're going to be like, why am I playing? I'm out of here. So, simply balance issues. So it was basically, I think, the team was inexperienced with an actual live service and how to delve out the content and how to make changes with regularity. And it sucks because I still like the game. And I'm looking for a reason to return. I haven't looked to see what characters are coming or when Season 2 is, but when it is, I'll play some more.
They're extending the current season. So there's issues, and they recognize it. They're even extending the current season, so they're delaying even more content. So it's showing that they don't have the experience. They really don't.
With that live service, yeah, that's a damn shame.
Yeah, so live service is going to be rough, and so they worked out for a couple years. People were pretty successful with them, and there are still some successful live service games, but it takes a much larger staff than I think that they were ready for. Yeah. So I think a lot of companies in the next couple years are going to look at all these live service games just disappear.
Yeah,
and they may say no more free live service games. You have to pay $40 up front. Now, if Multiverse is to charge you up front, they would probably be in a better spot, but you can't lose 99% of your player base in a free-to-play game. We got some bad news for Chinese gamers. The China Games Trade Body calls for more restrictions on minors playing video games. Now, if you didn't know, this is something that they originally did a couple years ago in 2021, limiting playtime for online games for kids
covered it.
to 3 hours per week, 1 hour on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Wild. And now they want even
tighter?
More, and it's like, what? It would just get
Why?
1 hour, Joe. Just give me your watch. give me your wallet. Give me your phone.
Can't do anything.
They want to limit spending that the kids are doing. If you take away their ability to play video games, I guess kids won't be spending money. So
right, because actually in China they love all the fucking clickers and all the fucking waste your money in a goddamn game. It's barely a game. It's just a fucking machine siphon, right? I'm thinking that is the issue, and they're kind of going about it in the wrong way. Maybe they should start restricting the microtransactions in the loot boxes and go at it from that angle, and then fund development of amazing games like that Wukong and stuff like that, where, there's, you could get enjoyment out of it without losing money. Is that the real purpose? Is the real purpose? Because I think the Chinese would want to celebrate their culture and their storytelling and their, myths and legends. They don't have any problem with that. In fact, they revel in it. And so maybe this is truly about their parents are like, look, our kids are going down the wrong path. They're turning into fucking, gamblers and addicts because, everything is reinforcing that through these mobile games, mobile trash. Yeah. And so maybe that's if they can adjust their view on that or gain better clarification, or they just fucking hate video
we
games.
don't want video games.
Go outside, I guess. But I don't know. I don't think it's that. So I think it's just a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I mean, so they've mentioned that they really want to limit the amount of addiction. They constantly talk about video game addiction.
Yeah.
And with minors, they want to make sure that the kids are focusing on school.
Right.
And everything else is just a distraction. So it's like once you're an adult and you're educated, they don't think necessarily care. But like this is a shame because childhood video games, I love them, and it's just a shame that the ecosystem of video games, especially in Asia, is dog shit. Those games are terrible.
Yeah,
and because
you
are the
play American games and you play world games.
They only have access to those games, which force them to do clickers and microtransactions and gotcha mechanics and all these other things. And so the government says no video games at all. It's like, but they're missing out on the amazing storytelling and all the other things that we love from games. Because I understand, I hate microtransactions too, but
and also studies that playing video games can make you smarter and can make you focus on things. And doctors use video games to help train themselves. And all sorts of
Surgeon
good stuff.
Simulator.
They're just
Great
not
one.
quite there yet. I guess they're ways behind, and the culture's different. And, their politicians are far removed from it because they were never gamers themselves. Our politicians, I think, are into gaming, or at least are more familiar with gaming. Now, you still got idiots at Fox News and other news organizations blaming video games for, mass
Violence
shootings and
everything,
violence
yes.
and all that stuff. You're always going to have that in every country. It's just even more ignorance in China, where they blame video games for the problems that video games are not really contributing towards as a scapegoat for these fucking politicians. And it's the same in China,
problems.
only worse. So I'm just glad that I live here and was born here, and I just got to support our freedoms and hope that one day the Chinese will enjoy some more of those freedoms, especially in gaming and other areas.
we got some news from Blizzard this week on Diablo 4. The beta is coming up. It's going to if you pre-order the game, you get access to it earlier, so it's the 17th to the 19th of March.
For which?
For Diablo 4.
You got yours, right? Are you gonna play test it?
Yeah, well, the playtest is done, so this is the next.
playtest
Yeah, I did
already.
the playtest, so this is going to be open beta for pre-orders, 17th to the 19th, and then you have to wait an extra week if you don't pre-order to the 24th to the 26th. Now Diablo's doing all sorts of things. It's very common. Like it's a $70 game.
Yeah.
It's $90 if you want the digital deluxe, which gets you access to the game even earlier. So that we're seeing a lot more.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't.
That
like
was Hogwarts as well. And as much as I'm liking Hogwarts right now, I don't like that you have to pay more to play it sooner.
Yeah.
Because there's no development there. That's just simply, I'm going to take the lock off if you give me more money.
VIP access, and so Blizzard, of course, is doing that because this isn't Immortal. They've got to monetize it one way or the other, and so you're paying $20 more to get access to it early. So if you're excited for Diablo 4 the way that I am, unfortunately, I feel bad
y'all
being
are
excited
noticing,
for it.
Yeah. Don't feel bad, man.
I love Diablo, but Blizzard sucks.
Yeah, you're right. The fucking company and all the bullshit they've been doing, it feels like shit.
Yeah.
But hopefully, like I said, they've refocused and they said, look, we cannot fuck this up. This is the one thing that we cannot fuck up. And if it's a good game, then we're going to tell you it's a good game.
Yep.
All
That'll
right.
be a good game.
I got some bad news for people who are enjoying Hogwarts Legacy. Everyone's talking about potential for DLC, Quidditch and multiplayer and all sorts of stuff going on.
Seems like they're teasing Quidditch.
The games director, Alan Tu, told IGN, we've been really heads down bringing Hogwarts Legacy to life, so at the moment there are no current plans for DLC.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The game is
I've
doing
already said
so
this.
great.
It's fucking stupid. That wait, you're telling me you've been working on this game for years and you didn't think what to do if it was a success? Like, you know, fucking Witcher 3 had the blood and wine. You can't just tell people, nah, we have no plans. We've never talked about it, never anything. We had to cut a bunch of stuff from the game. We know we had to cut a bunch of stuff. Quidditch is not there, but we're not going to fucking do anything. I don't believe you. I don't believe this guy. I think he's lying. I think they have had discussions. Now, he's probably getting away with it by saying we're not in full production on a thing, right? It could be pre-production. It could be something, because that would be incredibly stupid. This game is breaking records. I'm sure the sales are quite high for it. Actually, I don't really know the sales numbers, but you would think that if it's breaking records on Twitch and single-player games, that it would be making good money. Yeah, I mean...
The only thing I can think of is they're just going to skip DLC and immediately make Hogwarts 2.
So that's the other thing I can think of. It's like, are you guys just fucking tired of it? Like, you're tired of working on it? You know, you didn't want to. It's just unlike other companies that we've seen that already have stuff lined up and they keep quiet about it. Motherfucker, I think he's lying. There's even a tab that says additional content on the main fucking screen. Of course, when you click it, it's all the digital deluxe pre-order bullshit that they put up. But I'm hoping that there is, I don't know, some more stories. It just sucks that some stories are locked off the PlayStation only. You've got to play
it's
ones
really
that
good.
I've got to play.
Did you
Not
do
yet.
that? Oh.
Not yet.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Anyways.
They could also do exactly like Insomniac did. Remember, Insomniac, it felt like, I mean, Miles Morales, the version of Spider-Man, was very fun, but it definitely felt like it was kind of almost a bloated DLC versus a separate game. And they could do the same thing where it's not DLC, they call it a standalone game, but it's something
This is an
adjacent.
expansion. I want an expansion story. I want Quidditch. I want something like that.
Try
Hogwarts
Wizard
2.
Tournament?
If you actually think about Hogwarts 2, I don't think it would be as successful because it's like, well, we've already explored Hogwarts. We know every fucking puzzle. We know every fucking hallway. Just redoing Hogwarts would seem really bad. So maybe if they do Hogwarts 2, they'd have to do the American Harry Potter School of Wizards, which has a really shitty name. I forget what it is. Livermorny. Livermorny is the school in fucking America. And it has 4 houses, too. The house names are dumb. Look them up. But that could be cool. I mean, if they can get the naming right, I guess they could call it Hogwarts. Well, no, it's not Hogwarts. Hogwarts to Livermorny. Because they couldn't just call it Livermorny. Everybody would be like,
what is
what?
this?
I don't like
It's like-
livers. I don't want to eat them. I don't know how they're going to do it. But, yeah. I guess maybe they'll go into full production because Avalanche needed a big hit, and this is their big hit.
Yes.
So I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Yeah, I don't quite believe this guy either. I mean, he did say at the moment.
At the moment.
and-
Okay. Yes. Keyword there.
Yeah,
At the moment.
So it's possible.
He wants to give his people a break.
I guess, but like this is the time where you at least have to. He said no plans. It's like you can at least
That's
be fucked
up.
That's so you. I
I don't
He's
believe
lying.
him.
He's fucking lying.
I'm
He's
fucking lying.
All right, I don't believe
You,
him.
you
we
are a
need more.
bad businessman
We
if
need
at
more.
no point you never had this meeting on what content was cut, what we could do next, if it's wildly successful, if it makes $500 million. Bullshit. You're a fucking liar. And, yeah, if you're doing Hogwarts 2, make sure it's one of the other schools. Maybe not the Japanese school, because if you know the Japanese school lore, like the school uniforms they give you, they actually change based on the kind of magic that you're doing and your personality and stuff.
Evil.
And that's the problem is they can immediately tell who is doing dark arts. So that would be a terrible game mechanic because you'd get expelled almost immediately. As I would have gotten expelled already in my playthrough.
Oh, you started cruising people.
Oh
like,
yes,
yeah.
I finally got my spell.
It's the best one.
Avocado cadaver.
Yeah. All right.
Anyways.
You had some ones that you wanted to cover.
Yeah. So let's see. What do we got here? We got Microsoft trying to sign a 10-year deal to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo. This kind of plays off of, your ongoing story with Activision and the merger being blocked. I'm like, okay, so Nintendo have now negotiated and signed a binding legal agreement for 10 years to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo players.
Yeah, the problem is this means literally nothing because Nintendo things can't run Call of Duty anyway.
Just about to
That's
say
it.
that.
I was
I'm
thinking
like,
about that. I was like, what are you
when
playing
is
on
that?
Switch?
Is
Yeah.
Nintendo big business in Call of Duty?
I mean, it's just like this means nothing. And this is actually what Jim Ryan has said this in the past. They're like, hey, Microsoft has said that they're going to make sure that Nintendo has it for 10 years. Would that mean something to you? And Jim Ryan's like, no, I don't care. I want it like 10 years isn't enough.
Right. So Jim Ryan is not going to give a shit about this, but Nintendo might be doing it just to be like, see, FTC, see, we're doing deals and it's available elsewhere. So small little thing there. And then a throwback to nostalgic Angry Joe Show 2012. Play this interview. It has been reported that Firaxis' Jake Solomon announces his departure from the studio. I just wanted to say thank you, Jake, for making fucking amazing games. If you don't know, he made XCOM, XCOM 2. And man, when I met him, I was like, this is one of the good ones. You know, he was just as excited when I first met him for the original XCOM way back with Spoonie. It was like so fun to see somebody in development with the same kind of passion for gaming that I had and turned out to make some great video games. XCOM, XCOM 2, War of the Chosen, even some Marvel Midnight Suns up in there. But now he has announced that he's resigning. And he does tease his next project. We're saying, my brain is on fire with a new dream. Time to go chase it. So anything he does, I'm looking forward to what he announces in the future. But we got to have fun with XCOM again because of Jake. So good luck to you, Jake. And wow. Ending the show on a positive note for once. That doesn't happen very often. So, yeah, kind of awkward. How about the beard hedger? Check out Manscape. Make you look good, make you feel good, make you smell good, too. So, links are down below for a discount, and we will see you on part 2 of the news. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.